His name was Arjun, 23 years old, living in a small rented room, working a job he didn't care about. Every night, he would sit on his bed and make promises to himself. Tomorrow, I'll start waking up early. Tomorrow, I'll stop wasting time. Tomorrow, I'll become better. But tomorrow never came, because every morning the same voice returned. You're tired. Rest a little more. You can start next week. What's the point? You'll fail anyway. And he would listen, not because he was weak, but because that voice felt like the truth. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and slowly Arjun stopped believing in himself. He stopped making plans. He just existed. One evening his father called. How's everything, son? Arjun lied. Good, Dad. Everything's fine. His father paused, then said something that hit hard. You know what scares me? Not that you're struggling, but that you've stopped fighting. The call ended. Arjun sat there in silence, and for the first time he felt it. The weight of wasted time, the shame of broken promises, the pain of knowing he was better than this, but still stuck. He looked at his reflection in the window. A stranger stared back, someone he didn't respect, someone he didn't recognize. That night Arjun couldn't sleep. His mind was loud. You're a failure. Everyone's moving forward. You're standing still. You'll never change. But something was different this time. He didn't fight the thoughts. He didn't ignore them. He just listened. And in that listening, something shifted. The next morning, Arjun woke up at 5 a.m., not because of motivation, not because of a plan, but because he couldn't run anymore. He grabbed a notebook and wrote one question. Why do I keep lying to myself? He stared at the blank page. Then slowly, words came. Because I'm afraid. Afraid that if I try, I'll fail. Afraid that if I fail, it proves I'm not good enough. So it's easier to not try at all. He kept writing, and with every word the fog cleared. His mind wasn't his enemy. It was protecting him from pain, from failure, from judgment. But in protecting him, it was also trapping him. He realized something powerful. The mind doesn't want you to suffer. It wants you to survive. But survival isn't the same as living. Arjun closed the notebook, and for the first time in years he made a different choice. Not to become perfect, not to fix everything, but to do one thing, just one. He went for a walk. No phone, no distractions, just him and his thoughts. And in that silence, clarity arrived. Over the next few weeks, something changed. Arjun didn't become a different person overnight. He didn't suddenly wake up disciplined and fearless, but he stopped waiting. He stopped waiting for the right moment, the right mood, the right motivation. He started small, one push-up before bed, one page of reading, 1 hour without scrolling, and every time his mind said, "This won't change anything," he smiled, because now he understood. The mind will always resist change, because change feels like danger. But action is the only language the mind truly respects. Slowly, the voice that once controlled him became quieter. Not because it disappeared, but because Arjun stopped obeying it blindly. He learned to listen, but not follow, to acknowledge, but not surrender. And in that space between thought and action, he found freedom. Here's what Arjun learned, and what most people never realize. Your mind is not trying to destroy you. It's trying to keep you safe. But safety and growth cannot live in the same room. Every time you choose comfort, you reinforce the cage. Every time you choose action, you weaken the bars. The mind will test you. It will whisper doubts. It will replay failures. It will paint worst-case scenarios. But here's the truth. The moment you act despite the fear, the mind loses power. Not forever, but enough. Enough for you to take the next step, and the next. And slowly, the person you feared you'd never become starts to appear, not because you changed your mind, but because you stopped letting your mind change you. Arjun still struggles. Some days the old voice returns. Some days he falls back. But now he knows the secret. Being stuck is not a weakness. It's a signal that you're ready for something more. And the only way out is through. One step, one choice, one moment. That's all it takes to stop being stuck and start becoming free. If this story touched something inside you, hit like and share it with someone who needs